It was like a Cinderella story because, you know, we definitely had talent, but you know, it was more than that. It was, you know, you had a team that literally came together to overcome every possible adversity that you can think of.
We just had to regroup and get ready for a ball game after our lives just got, gut punched. And what I remember from that weekend specifically is that we came together as a group, obviously with the duct tape, but I think it made us stronger as a team, and just became a family. Not that we weren't before, but it was that extra motivation to stick together. And I think everybody saw that later in the year when we played really, really well.
I think Coach Gottlieb did a good job at laying some of these things out where, you can either sit and pout or you can sit there and, it's not going to change the outcome, right? Or you can sit there with a positive attitude and try to attack it the best you can. And I think, when we got that information, we had that tough loss, but we ended up, I think, playing a little bit looser.
Welcome into today's championship game here on CAA.TV. The Towson Tigers can win this game. They will be claimed and titled as the CAA champion.
We had Mike Volpe, on the bump and talk about a performance for 4 days, 5 days. Guy he probably threw 100 pitches 2 days ago and then comes back and throws a complete game. With him on the mound, all we needed to do was get a lead.
But Mike Volpe, what more could you say about the performance that he's given the Tigers? The factor really was the suspended game.
A high, towering fly ball to right field. It's got the distance, and it's a home run for Frat Antonio, number 8 of the season.
Zach Fisher was tournament MVP, had 1 million home runs, and he hit in front of me, so there was nobody on base when I was up. It was always, he cleared the bases. So many guys that had awesome tournaments. Dom had a good tournament. I think Parker had a really good tournament. Hitting's contagious, and we just rallied off of each other and played really good defense. I don't think we made too many mistakes, which was the biggest thing.
The 1-2, runner goes to second, swung on hit into right field. This will be over the head and off the wall. 2 runs will score. On his way to second base, heading to third, it's going to be Wirtz. Does he have enough gas to get there? He does. A 2-run triple in the top of the ninth.
Times can get tough. Things can happen. Games are just games, right? Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. But it was really fun, the ride we had.
1-2, breaking pitch, ground ball towards the shortstop. Could be another double play for the Tigers. It is. Their 78th double play, which leads the NCAA, and you can't cage this Tiger. As they opened up Colonial Athletic Association play, they were told their program would exist not much longer, but they are defying a lot of the odds, and they celebrate with this Colonial Athletic Association championship.
I remember as soon as the ball was hit, I knew the game was over. I was like, we've done this 100 times during the year. Just an easy flip over from Hunter, and then I threw it over to first, and all the emotions came running through.
I never ran so hard. That's probably the fastest 60 I've ever ran to go dog pile, with those guys. Gosh, it was amazing.
I just remember thinking to myself, I can't believe, 4 months ago where we were at to now, right? And then I don't know where we're going next, but now we get to play a couple more games and we don't have to start our lives. We don't have to get jobs yet.
It is the regionals of the NCAA Baseball Championships. This afternoon, the Towson University Tigers taking on the Owls of Florida Atlantic.
Just going to a regional is awesome. And I think that first game against Florida Atlantic, we just carried our momentum from the CAAs down to Chapel Hill. And I remember we were very confident. We weren't like, oh my God, we're playing a ranked team, or oh my God, we're enamored by the facilities and that we're at the NCAA tournament. We just kind of carried that self-confidence over.
We didn't leave the CAA tournament just satisfied. like, all right, you know, there's still some work to be done, and you know, we beat Florida Atlantic. I think I don't remember what the final score was, but I know that game we won pretty comfortably. Andrew Parker hit one of the farthest balls. I don't know if that ball has landed yet. It's still up in the air at Chapel Hill. You know, the number next to your team, whether you're top 25 or it didn't matter, because you were facing off against, you know, a group of guys that we had, you know, the tightest team in the country.
You know, after we got that news, it kind of put everyone in a more close-knit circle. Everyone's kind of got everyone's backs. You know, it's one of those situations where you kind of feel like no one's got your back except for the people that's in your circle, right? So that definitely helped.
We're still a family today, and we all are super tight. Like, obviously we had a lot of Baltimore guys on the team. Like, I played against high school against like Andrew and Dom and a lot of these guys. But even the guys that are from out of state stayed in town and stay in Baltimore, and you know, we see each other almost every day. And just that special bond.
When you're faced with adversity, like you find people that are with you in it together, and that you can get out of it together. Somebody that's willing to work for you, not just for themselves. And you know, that was one thing that our team had that year was it wasn't about you. It wasn't about me. It was about the guy next to you.